Alright guys, for any of you that have been watching my channel for a while, you guys know that I'm a Dodge guy and we very rarely ever get Dodge stuff in here. But I went and picked this one up the other day. Check this truck out. Granted, it is missing the front end and the motor, but look at this bed. This is a long bed, but that don't bother me at all. There's a step side, but when have you ever seen one in original condition this nice? I mean, it blows my mind. Look at the head panel, straight as an arrow. The bed rails are straight, not beat to pieces. The fenders, that one there's got a little bit of a dent right here, but easy fix. No rust. It's not rusted through anywhere on the fenders. Look at the tailgate. It does have a little dent right here, which is not bad, but look at that. Straight. I lied. It is a little bent right there, but that's nothing to worry about. It does have the typical rust by the hinges. That is an easy fix. I can fix that. Has the old Dodge stamped in it. I mean, these beds did not survive. I mean, they are so hard to find in original, not beat or rusted to pieces condition. I mean, this is amazing. Again, fenders not rusted out. The step is pretty darn solid. It does have one little spot right there. Easy fix. Top of the rails, straight, not beat up. It has the slats in here. Now, unfortunately, it did rust this away, which you can fix this. This is where the wood would go, and some of the slots did get rusted, but you can fix those. Still does have some of the original wood in it. And this is the fender, but it's flipped upside down, and the transmission's laying in the fender. So I don't know how the fender is, but it does have the Dodge 200 badge still on it. But I think the fender is damaged. The story, when I went and picked this truck up, the guy told me the story. His dad bought this truck brand new, and I'm pretty sure it was a 66 model. I can't really remember what he told me, but I'm pretty sure it was a 66 model. He bought this truck brand new. He drove it for a little bit, and then he ended up hitting or getting into an accident, and it smashed the front of this truck up. And it does have some frame damage. So the frame damage, or the frame is no good. The cab, you could fix it, but it's really not worth fixing. I'll show you here in a minute. But you can see this leaf spring. It broke the U-bolts that held the leaf spring in place. It broke them. It bent the leaf spring right there. So it was hit pretty good to bend the frame. It does have some sway damage where the front end is knocked over to the right, and you can see the cab is buckled right here. All this is damaged. Right here, all through here is damaged. This is all pushed in. That's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be straight. It broke the seam right there that goes into the cab, and it smashed that right there, which is supposed to be sealed. So the front of the cab is no good. I mean, you could fix it, but it'd be really hard to do. And your front roof drip rail is completely gone. It's rusted. And I mean, even the top of the roof is just, I mean, it's just rusted bad. The floors are really not too bad. They're very savable, but like I said in some of the videos I've done on older trucks, to me, when the roof goes, I don't mess with it. Still has the metal paneling, which is pretty cool. The old Dodge window cranks and door handles. And the door actually looks to be in decent shape. It does have some rust here, but it's not like you can't save it. It's not like the panels flapping in the wind, you know. It's got these cool mirrors, which I do not know if these are factory or not, but they're really cool. They probably clean up pretty nice and make a cool mirror for a rat rod. You got the drum front brakes. Again, cool mirror. This door does not stay shut. It has this awesome looking seat, which I'm gonna go ahead and grab this seat out of here because it might work in a project I'm making. It's flipped upside down. That's the base right there. He says this is the seat that came out of the truck, but I don't really know. And the steering wheel did get bent, you can tell. So when he hit, I guess he went into the steering wheel and it cracked it here and cracked it here, and it's definitely not circle anymore. The truck is showing 40,954 miles. It does not have a key, which it really wouldn't matter. But this was a really, really base truck. I'm curious what it had for motor. But, I mean, like for gauges, all you have is a fuel gauge, the alternator gauge, the speedometer, the temp, and the oil. That's it. You don't have a radio. You don't have no heat. Well, I lied. You have a little blower motor right there. That's all you got. And you probably have some knobs to direct it. Direct the airflow. This floor over here is a whole lot worse than the other side. Fuel tank's laying in the back. There's the drive shaft out of it. And the gentleman did say, I think he said it had like a 4:10 ratio and it was a locker. But, you know, I can't prove it. But it is a 3/4 ton rear axle. So that's pretty cool. I'm probably going to use this bed on a rat rod. I have an old International cab that I've been looking to build a rat rod truck out of, and I think this bed would look really good. So I think I'm going to use that. But I mean, I was so excited when I went and picked this thing up because it's not every day you get to see a cool Dodge, especially being sold for scrap. A lot of people like fixing them up, so they're very hard to come by anymore. I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next one.